Well, this is the split rail fence that I want to deal with. It's concrete. I guess we won't need to change that fence anytime soon. So I'm here today at the Pea Ridge National Military Park, and I'm at their overlook. And it is, well, it's one of my favorite places. I used to volunteer here a long time ago. A long time ago. It's beautiful. Of course, it's a wonderful day. You can see out there some cannon, fence line there. You can see some artillery pieces kind of scattered about where they would have been firing on these heights that you can see them pointing at me. They would have been firing at these heights that I'm on. From there and back towards the visitor center. So historic sites are important to me, not only because they give me a glimpse of the past, but because I guess they encourage me to know what's already happened. So maybe I can learn lessons from those that have went before me. And I know I don't know, some people may think that's cheesy or cammy but that's how I feel. And Pea Ridge National Military Park is a wonderful place. It has the hiking trail. Of course, I haven't hiked all of it today. I've just done some of my favorite sections. The section that I'm on now is I'm fixing to go kind of down there and then over this way to a place called the Elkhorn Tavern. And the road or the trail both go back. I don't know, it's back and around and all the way around this way, around that hill actually, and then up on top of this one and back around, and then the foot trail cuts off and goes below us. But it's a wonderful place. One of my favorite things. Not a big backpacker. I say that. But I really like day hiking. So, I know you may be getting bored. That's why you should go out and do your own hiking. It's way cooler than watching mine. So if you've never been here, or if you haven't been here in a long time, that's where I'm headed, the Elkhorn Tavern. And the road used to come through there, and the trail used to come down there. And now they both come over here. And that is a pit toilet, which some people are like, oh, gross, but I think it's awesome. These are the only two monuments on the whole military park site. And this is all this is all being reclaimed and restored to exactly how it would have been in 1862, except of course for the sidewalk and the two monuments. How awesome is that? So this is Telegraph Road, or Old Wire Road. Well, this used to be paved because it came right up here and curved around. Right there used to be parking area, and oh my goodness, it's so lovely to see. As a super duper amateur historian, it's just awesome to see that this has been is being restored to the actual site that it was. I know it just looks like construction and grass, but I am here to tell you that it is exciting to see this reclamation, because in the 60s and 70s and 80s, and this was all information signs and rockways and rock benches and rock structures. And it's just awesome. And I know this video may be a little long, but someday I'm going to want to remember my reaction. I haven't been here in a long time, and to see all this work being done, it's just amazing. So down this way, this is another road. There's another old farm out there. Down, you can see the road that about 20 years ago, I was allowed to be part of an archaeological dig, like battlefield archaeology, and got to go down there, and we had one person with a GPS and one with a metal detector, and we would walk in rows and lines, like a line search. And down that road is where the farm is. But we would be able to do a line search, and as you found something, you put a surveyor flag in the ground right where it was. You metal detected, and they made a GPS ping of it, and you did a whole area, and then the next line would come through, and they would go to each flag, and they would dig up the item and dust it off. You wouldn't clean it. Here, you don't want to look at me. They would dust it off and clean it. This is Telegraph Road, or Old Wire Road, and here in Northwest Arkansas, that's a significant deal for many reasons. The Trail of Tears went right here. I mean, that is the Trail of Tears right there. I mean, we're on it. Literally on it. And this is also where the Confederates came around in an attempt to come behind the Union Army here. And that's where I'm headed next. 12-pound Napoleon. A lot of history here. course, Elkhorn Tavern was burned down after the war. I think that's the second or third rebuilding of it. That is not modern day siding, though it looks very nice. Well, here, if I'm going there, you guys might as well walk with me. Oh, let's not rub up on that tree. It's a very, yeah. Of course, there's a few of these around. Again, I'm at Elkhorn Tavern at Pea Ridge National Military Park. But there's no auditory things outside. There used to be. There used to be where you hit the button and you heard someone's voice tell you about this. Now you can read it on, like I say, there's scattered about, there's a few of them, but I bet there's not 30 of them in this whole military park. And the interpreters here, the interpretive rangers, are amazing. They'll walk with you and they do guided tours and they do lessons all the time. I think that's Lindebra. If you'll listen, my location's been given away by a crow. And as I walk, it's amazing how many of the plants that jump out at me that I know and know some uses for them. It's kind of cool. It's certainly a beautiful, beautiful day to walk through the woods. I've caught myself being 45 minutes down the Telegraph Road and I came across a highway. And so I think it's time to head back.